All right, and we are back at another farming simulator. Funny story, I was supposed to be at work today, but I apparently am not working today, or at least not my other hobby slash job. But it is what it is. Life continues, life goes on, and here we are. So let's get into this. I don't remember where we stopped. I guess I should see what contracts I still have signed. How do I look at contracts again? Thought it was over here. Ah, there they are. We're supposed to be harvesting field 31. Is this field 31? I remember there was a button somewhere over here. I thought. Where's the button? Ah, here it is. And this is field 31. We'll put on some lights. Not exit the vehicle. What was it, like V? No, it's not that one. X. There it is. There it is. It's coming back to us. Nope, not that one. And cruise control. Here we are. Just us, in the middle of the night, taking care of business. As it should be. We, need to start upgrading some vehicles, but one of the things I found out in one of my earlier plays, if I get too big of a combine, I'm not able to drive next to the combine and harvest the grain while I like load the trailer while harvesting grain, because what ends up happening, the combine's too big and there's nowhere close to the tractor to drive, meaning we would need a bigger tube shooting off the side of the combine. So, maybe worth trying to figure that out. We're going to go ahead. I believe. Yes, I got somebody else in there. It's definitely not me. And I should be able to tab over. We'll look at other contracts. This is the last one that requires this. Where's this guy at? Oh, I'm in the right field. He's just over that way. Okay. Let's turn on some lights. Go ahead and set the cruise control. Open. What was it? In? It was in. Slow down this tractor. And we'll be ready to ride a takeoff. Seriously gonna make me back up into this? My dude, drive. Oh, you're so worthless sometimes. All I was trying to do was get you to empty the grain while you drive. Mostly because I haven't figured out how to get AI to do it. If they're even capable of doing it. There we go. Absolute perfection. And we are off. Looking like some pros. Farmers of the night. Here we go. We're off. And thanks to cruise control, we can basically pilot this hands-free. What more relaxing way to spend your day off that you thought you work than to work on a farm through a computer? I need a life. But even if I wanted to get out, a little winter storm that came through made it a little difficulty to go out and do stuff. What a shame. So, 85%. One more pass. We should have a full load, and we gotta make sure we take it to the correct place this time. That's it right there. As we round out to there, we're going to take this to Sorghum. Johnson Farmers Market. Wherever that may be. Looks like it's going to be the one way out that way. Yep. Basically all the way at the end. Nice wide turn to clear the trailer. I think we are safe to take that map off. We don't want to blind everybody. Let's go ahead and just put on our regular headlamps and go. Oh, hold on. Don't want any of that precious corn to fly out. That would be catastrophe. Oh, this is... Where's Rascal Flats at when you need them? Life is a highway. $59 lost. For him just to sit there and harvest corn, I am disappointed. It's these cheap wages. So I believe that's the one that's over there just past the farmhouse. Yeah, pretty sure. It almost looks like a giant lake, but I know there's no lake there. Is there? Oh, there's like a tiny pond. The field just looks completely flooded. But here soon, we're going to be doing some baling, I guess. I don't know if I have stuff for baling. Sounds like we may be making a few purchases here in the near future. Ah, yes. The quiet, the crows, the crickets. What more can you ask for? It's a beautiful night for a harvest. But how far shall we get with the harvest? There's only 15% of the field. So that means it's going to be about 7 loads. That was 1, so 6 more times and we've got this sucker done. Put on those turn signals. We don't yield to nobody. Or stop. Back to the flashers. Ooh, we could see the sunrise. Wait, why does it look like the sunrise happened where the moon is? Which way is east? Which way is west? Not even sure anymore. It sure does look like it's coming from that way. Hmm. I could imagine though, like some of the people that actually go all out with a game like this and they have like the full setup. Ah, yes. It'd be sweet. The grocery. The Y. The grocery Y. Oh, it's just the grocery. With a giant Y. The big Y. That's what we'd call it. The big Y. Hey, you gotta go past the big Y and... I wasn't really chatting with you, but nice to know you're listening. We're gonna make... We've got to relieve this guy's load. He's full. There we go. Perfect execution. Go ahead and dim out the flashers. I want to disorient our man on the combine. Oh, geez, I'm already at 100%. Ain't take long at all. Put them flashers on. Let them know that I yield to nobody. And move out. Autobots, move out. Ah, yes. Which one is it for the view? No. Yes. The big Y. Heading out to whatever that just said. Ooh, so by using the highways, I might be able to actually... Oh, wait a second. 77 and 97. Wouldn't it be 95 and 90 and 75? None of that makes sense. Y'all just put in random numbers. I'm on to you. Hmm. Fuel's still looking pretty good in the tractor. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, that's also not the way a wheel works. I mean, I guess it kind of is. Yeah, it is. Wish I can just like hold it right, like turn it, and then it stay in a turn position instead of just going back to neutral. Oh gosh. Took my eyes off the road for 1 second, and where'd it lead me? The middle of a ditch. Ah, that's why you shouldn't drive and text and talk and all the other things. Or stream. Speaking of which. Skirt. Look at that. Perfect placement. Perfect. Absolute perfection. Just bring this son of a gun on here. There we are. Hmm. All that grain. Ah, beautiful harvest. Gotta hurry back. I thought I put that up. Ah, yes, this is the life. The American dream. White picket fences. Tractor. Shotgun up. Who took my shotgun? Oh, my shotgun's missing. Hmm. Mhm. All right. How's it going? They should have it to where like you can do the little two finger wave. Instead, all you can do is a honk. Beep beep. Don't go tonight. Stay one more time. Remind me what it's like. Alright, we should be coming up to our turn any moment. Where was it? Was it that one? may have been that one. But I found a shortcut. Ooh. Oh. It's time to slow down. You just pull forward. Jesus. You idiot. There's totally none of that being wasted onto the ground. Watch out! People need to pay attention to what they're doing. Ugh. Don't you know I'm trying to deliver corn so you can have food on your table? The nerve of people. Jeez. I'm sorry, don't leave me. I want you here with me. Oh, yes. Look at all the... Is it snow or something? Like, what is this? A frost? Everything's so white on some of these crops. Wait, is that the cotton? I don't see any green in there. Like, cotton's got a mixture of green and white whenever it's ready. Also, trying to remember, what time of year is cotton harvested again? It is in the fall, isn't it? Because it's planted around summertime. Like early summer, if I remember correctly. I know corn you harvest basically like August, September. Oats and wheats are typically early to late winter. A lot of your nuts happen around the after the first frost in late October through like November, December. Interesting. Anyways, it's not a windy day. Those windmills are stuck. Oh, that looks a little better. That's definitely cotton. Hey, whatever works, works. Nice. Yeah, but that makes a lot of sense now. So that's cotton. All right. Another $60 gone to the man. Oh, jeez. I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying the trees. It makes me want to go through a nice orange orchard of some kind. Just go walking through nice long rows and hills of orange trees. I don't have any of those where I'm at right now. All the leaves are on the ground. They're dead. Usually are during the springtime. I mean, fall time too. It's sad. It's either green or nothing. No deep reds and oranges. I've been to places where it's like that. It's amazing. Definitely willing to go back. Maybe even permanently. But in due time. Don't you see I'm farming here? That's what I thought. Almost perfect on the timing. There we are. Ah, so while we're going, is there a shorter way? Maybe those roads aren't too bad, especially if I cut up the hill to that other. No, that's not faster. But I can take the double roads to the highway. All right, let's do it then. Essentially straight ahead. Nothing's go. Oh, I gotta watch out for this bridge, right? Not really. Just a plants in the way. Definitely probably still quicker just to shoot on behind the Y. The big Y. Y marked. Marty. You think Marty owns the Big Y? I sure hope so. I'd be disappointed if he didn't. I need pesticides in that field. I mean herbicides. Got a bunch of weed growing in there. Oh my gosh, that car didn't even stop. You ran a vigilante stop. Somebody get him. I'd catch him, but I can't go that fast in this particular tractor. I'm limited at 24. He was flying. He was going at least 40. All right, we're already in the midst of day again. Midst of daytime. We're getting awfully close to having another field put behind us. A conveniently placed light post to keep me from going through that tiny little opening in the fence and gates and whatnot. And then off we go. Oh. Lay the yellow moon coming up through the night, shining through the trees. Crickets singing and lightning bugs are floating on a breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turned back by the old stump road. Well, I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, ooh. You and me go fishing in the dark. Oh, man. All right, fine. I'll stop. You don't have to tell me. I know. Something about being in a tractor just makes you want to scream at the top of your lungs. Who knew tractors and showers were the key? You just thought it was liquor. All right. There's no way of threading that needle. Another $60. He's sucking me wallet dry. Who's going to make it first? That's a smart move, car. You knew you weren't going to win that fight. I was totally about to take that. There we go. Nope. There we go. Nope. Here we go. That one's got it. Oh, yes. And now we're going to head the tractor off, and we should meet them somewhere pretty close to around this neighborhood. I may have misinterpreted miscalculated the speed by a few feet. Ooh, too far. Need to at least catch up to it. How fast can you feel me, my dude? Not quite fast enough, huh? And off we go. And way down we go. Oh yes, Farmer Joe gave me permission to drive all over this field if I need be, if it helps me get there quicker. And the state's granted me permission to go any direction on any highway that I please. As long as I promote the name The Big Y. It was Marty's idea. Man. I think one more load and we're going to be done with that field. Mr. Farmer over there seems like he just about got it all harvested. Oh, we've just sat here and just hauling grain back and forth. What can we say? There's not much like gas being like diesel being burned in these tractors. And I love how you have to buy like an electric station for some of the electric powered vehicles. The diesel, however, I've been staring at that nozzle and I can tell you right now, they would have had to have at least filled up one time by now. Like, we just did an entire field and we've not even touched but maybe a 10% of our diesel at best. Most. At worst. At most, that's not best. Best wouldn't be losing diesel. You decide. But you know what I mean. That's the important thing. Communication. Such an odd thing. Simple, but so complicated. And here we are again. Just another little drop in the bucket. How much corn can that silo hold? Tell you, I filled it up at least a quarter by now. Anyways. I'm driving here. Yeah, idiot. And here we are, just moving on. I'm gonna have millions of dollars before I know it. While we're driving, might as well go ahead and check out what contracts are coming up. We got more harvesting to do. Do we really want to harvest more? Or do we want to go for some big money? Ah, yes. Do we dare dip our toes into some baling? Or do we just stick at harvesting? Because at this very moment, I feel like we've been harvesting quite a bit. And it's getting closer to time. Wait, what are we harvesting? Just out of curiosity. That one's sugar beets, soybean, corn. Corn should be a little late to harvest at this time, don't you think? Sugar beets, corn, and what was the other one? Soybean. Sugar beets just started. Sugar cane just started. Corn just started. Interesting. Oh, what happened? It's like I was looking at a device other than a road. Let's go ahead and head them off. Should be about right around in there. And there we go. Absolute perfection. So I guess the big question is what should I do next? Should I take these earnings and go buy me some new equipment? Should I start baling? Should I skip baling and just save that for a later on project because of the amount of money it takes to start that business up? Do I continue with harvesting? Or do I start some of these cultivating jobs? If I remember correctly, to harvest corn, I need a specialized header. Let's look at some prices. And demand. Because demand's another thing. There's only one or two jobs for it. Why continue? We need to make sure we have job security. Because before long, these fields are just not going to have anything in them. They're all going to be barren. I would have harvested them all. We need to start cultivating and planting now that I think about it. Because what if we are the only farmers in town? These people are just have land but no equipment. Have you seen any other farms up? I don't think so. I've seen land. I haven't seen. Well, maybe. Maybe there is some places where some equipment's being stored that I'm unaware of. But ideally, I see a little stream right here and a giant field there with a stock market here. I think I know where I'm putting my stock. That field right there. It's beautiful. It's perfect. We can put some fences in there and cycle the feeding fields. It will be impeccable. And then the chicken coop can go somewhere off into the corner all by itself. Shielded by the northern winds. Probably over there in the valley. But we only have this last load. Drop off after this. One more, then we're done. The field should be 100% completed. And I'm thinking we might be able to... What's the word? Fit all of the grain in this one trailer on the last load, so we shouldn't have to make extra trips. We might, but I don't think we do. I think we'll be all right. Because right now, looks like he's got on his last pass. He might be one more pass after. And this tractor holds 90 or 95% of what's the bin the other tractor can hold. The harvester. The combine, the harvester, whatever you want to call it. Farmer coming through. So I'm almost perfectly lined up with this yellow line. If I drive absolutely straight, where does it lead me? Fell asleep at the wheel and we're just kind of rolling. Cruising. We're going to make it just past that tree there. And that tree there. And that tree. Looks like it puts us directly to where that giant pipe is over there. Sticking out of the ground, some kind of refinery or smokestack. Not really sure which. And it puts us directly into a garage. Right at the big Y. The Marty's Big Y. Nearly have a full grain tank. I don't know. I might have to come back for like 10%. That would be so annoying. It makes me nervous. But at the same time, was that his last pass? No, it was not. He's going to be doing the last pass here any moment now. Really am gonna have to come back just for one more load, aren't I? Well, nuts. Well, it is what it is. What can you do? It's already 4:15, 4:16. Hmm. And off we go. Oh, oh, or not. I thought it was gonna. I thought it was gonna get there in time. A little premature, possibly. Car just slammed into mine. Hold the phone. Did it show that as completed? What? Even though I didn't even drop all the corn off? Am I about to get extra money? What is going on? What are those? Oh, he's about to store some corn. He's about to sell some corn for ourselves. This makes me want to take shortcuts. The joys of Bailey. Ah, yes, baling hay is fun. It's one of the best things you can do. As long as it's not square bells. Square bells are not fun. We do not enjoy square bells. They're easy to handle, but they're not fun to pick up. Well, there is pieces of equipment out there that will just slide them right off onto the ground and place them neatly and uniformly into a trailer for you. I had no such equipment growing up. But whenever you get old enough, that's the good thing about aging. You just go hire you some high schoolers to go do it for you. You just drive the truck. It's already getting dark again. How did I waste the day away? Okay. Is it I? No. B? No. V? No. Interesting, interesting. R. T. Y. U. I. G. I got it. It was O. The entire time it was O. Is that really all there was in there? Well, that's so lame. I thought I had a gold mine of corn that I was about to deposit, but I was wrong. Oh man, was I wrong. It's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Well, before we go into getting into more things, we need to decide, what do we want to start on next? What's our next big project? Because I'm not sure yet. But before we get continued on, I want to drop this corn off. Look at the bigger picture. See what's out there, what my options are, and also just take a gander at prices. In the meantime, we gotta put some of this equipment up. Can't just leave it out and about. That would be very irresponsible. Be like farmers leaving keys in their tractors. You know who you are. The other good thing is since we know that the other job is completed, I essentially, dang it, I can essentially take this wherever I feel like because I have no active jobs. Though I don't have very much corn in here, I will take it somewhere. Somewhere good and exciting. Somewhere close. Oh, buddy. Hmm. Oh, yes. We're just cruising. It's paid off the worker. Who would have known I pay my workers with stolen corn? Whatever works, works. All right. So let's look. There's baling. There's 2, 4, 6 jobs of that. Cultivating, however, we already have some stuff for that. The thing is I can cultivate and bale at the same time. I can have somebody doing all of this while I do my own thing. There's some people that want to sow as well. I think we're about to look into baling. We have 82K to do so. The other thing is do we have to buy twine or wrap? Whatever we use. I'm not sure which one we're going to be using. I'm assuming wrap. Why would this game use twine? What's the word I'm looking for? The inferior method of the baling. I think I know where we're going, but where am I? I guess I should head out this way first. Hmm. I didn't see any posted speed limit, so I think we're all right. Let them know that we're in farm business and we cannot stop. Which is why the store is going to open just for me. There we are. All right. There's the cotton technology beats technology. Sugar cane requires its own thing too, so I wouldn't have been able to do that even if I wanted to. I was wondering about that. I was like, wait, beets? That's in the ground. Never harvested sugar cane. Cotton I knew had its own little thing, but I was just like, maybe we just gotta switch out the header. Anyways, I was gonna say I didn't think corn did, but I thought I saw it, but it was a cotton, and I just got mixed up with corn for whatever reason. I don't know. Don't question me. That's just funky. There's a mower. It's a fancy mower. Oh yes, get out there. One of those hay fields with that. Hell yeah, we'll be flying. 380. Jeez. Well, we're not gonna be able to do a. There it is. It was a corn header. That's what it was. All right, so what we would need would be, so we do have a bale loader. There's a bale wrapper. There's a baler. There's the baler. You don't always have to wrap your bales. I don't know if they're going to make you do it in this game. Windrow's not always needed either, but I know what it's for. Grassland care and mowers. Here's the mowers. They do got some of the cheaper ones. The thing about it. All right, let's look at some stuff. 12 miles an hour, 13. So speed doesn't matter. I didn't actually click that. Speed doesn't mean too much. But the thing is there are better headers because some crimp. I don't know if many of my jobs are going to require a crimper. And these look more like crimper type headers, where these do not. So, but it doesn't say anything. Let me just make sure before I buy things, because I don't know what this game's going to want from me. Yes, grass cutter. Mowing the grass field, baling the grass, and so you're making silage. So I will need a wrapper. Do all of these need silage? This one does not. We could take this one straight to the animal dealer without the silage, the wrap. Interesting. But you want me to dry with a tedder. Interesting. So you gotta be careful on which ones you wrap and which ones you don't. So my question is will I even have enough? Will I have enough to do all of that? I didn't see anything about crimping. So that's one of the big things that we went in there to find out. So we have a mower. And ideally, wider is going to be better without utilizing too much horsepower. because I don't want to have to use like the most beefed up tractor to haul this thing. So we'll keep it closer to around the 60 range, which is going to be that one, this one, or that one. That one is 3.1 meters. 3.1 meters. 2.4. So now we're down to either this one or this one. That one weighs a ton. Jeez. That one's also a little bit on the smaller side. But it is higher on the horsepower. To be fair, though, we can use a higher horsepower tractor on these because the cutting and the baling is the thing that's going to take up the most. And I'm not going to go straight from cutting to baling because I have to do a little tossing and I have to put all the rows together. So I can actually utilize a heavier powered cutter. I don't want a 250 horsepower cutter. That's insane. So there's not too much middle ground. This one goes 3.5. That's the big thing with it. I think that that's going to actually be worth it. So we are going to go ahead and grab one of these. Did I rent or did I buy? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. All right, so we got a cutter. Then we need a tedder. And we don't need one that's going to do too much wider than what our cutter's going to do. 2 times the cutters, what a cutter did we do? We went with you. So 7 meters would be ideal. That's the one. Thank you, thank you. All right, so only 29 horsepower. That's about what I figured. Okay. And then we need a baler. This is the expensive part. We do like the ability to have range. Because then I can tell, like, if they want a specific size, I don't have the money for it. Oh, no. That just looks absolutely insane. Like, Crone. We used Crone before. They're not that bad. Oh my gosh. Well, we don't want to spend that much money on any of that yet. Budgeting is 51. And it does do round bales. Ideally, I wanted that one. But it's not going to happen. Okay. So the only one I could afford, I don't really have much of an option. And there's no lease to own, or otherwise that would be the one. It's going to have to be this monstrosity. But whatever. I really don't care. Those do look nicer. All right. We're down to 3K. Scared. Scared to see what this is going to hold. 22K, of course, so I can't do any silage ones. That's an interesting one. Do 2 bales at a time. All right. $81,000 later. We have a whole lineup. But I think that this also is a good place to stop. At least for today. We'll circle back with this another time. For tonight, we will continue doing something I don't know what yet. Still trying to wrap my head around what I want to do, but I will be doing something. So you'll either see a video in the morning or you'll see another live stream coming up any moment now. Or maybe I just practice with my team for upcoming tournaments. We shall see. But if anybody is watching this up to this point, thank you for watching. Like the video if you like it. It's okay if you dislike it. Hit the dislike button. Not gonna hurt my feelings. To each its own. I'm not for everybody. I understand that. And y'all have a wonderful day or night, depending on where you are in the world. If you want to see when my future videos upload, or when I go live, hit that subscribe button and make sure that the notification bell is turned on, and you will know. You'll know whenever I go on. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.